Hello, hello, anybody? Hello. Let me go see if I have to cancel that other one because it wasn't working. Wasn't working. Hello, Callie. There's some people. Hi, Philomena. Hi, Nex. Hi, Stamp Girl. We'll have to get Clay back over here. He was here too. I'm trying to see if that other one if it has to be canceled because it wouldn't go live. It kept just spooling. It was really weird. It's not even there anymore, so I don't know. So weird. How's everybody doing this fine, what is it, Tuesday evening? So, last week, well, let me take a sip of my tea. I just made a cup of tea and ran back up the steps. Well, walked carefully with it because it's hot. Last week, I had a request to do a masculine card with hearts. So that's what the first card's going to be. And tonight we're going to be concentrating on, yes, we're going to use From My Heart, parts of it. And we're going to use the Country Club DSP for the first two cards. And on the second card, we're going to bring in Music from the Heart, which is on page 57 of the Occasions catalog. And I think one or two other things, and I'll tell you those as we go. So remember, still celebration time till March 31st only. Don't miss out on your favorites. But this is all about love, hearts, but in a more masculine way. Alrighty. Which is not really my forte to do these kind of cards, but and also if I'm going like way off screen, because I rewatched my live last week, would you guys like type in all caps or something and let me know so when I look up I know that, because it's hard for me to tell sometimes, but I kind of changed that. Oh, and this is the host code for any January orders. I'm not going to put it on screen because I think that's kind of what was messing me up. Hi, Sherry. I was trying to work below that and I was working way down here, but I also moved the camera angle and I hope it doesn't look too angly, but I'm thinking that's the only way I'm going to make sure I'm on screen. Okay. So the first card we're going to do is using now the thing about the Country Club, and I told you this before, is all I have is the paper. I didn't buy the products because I'm not a golfer, but we can do more than golf stuff with it, although I did do golf. But the nice thing is it has these images on one of the sheets of paper on the back. There's 3 columns of these images. So we're going to work with this one on the first card. Not So Sunny Florida. Hi, honeybees. Who was it that requested the masculine card with a heart? Because I think it was Judy or something. Anyway, so we're going to use that and some of the papers in there. So let me show you the card. Also, just while I'm talking, I haven't gotten to my paper pumpkin for January yet, but I fully intend to do an unboxing, which everybody's probably seen already from other people, and make as intended, and then later, what do you call it? Alternatives, at least 5 alternatives. So if anybody out there is waiting for me to show that, it's coming. I meant to do it over the weekend and I just didn't. So anyway, here's the first card we're going to make. So there's the heart on the masculine card. I think it looks masculine and we got a heart, right? And I'll show you where the You're the Best came from. And then inside, I stamped Happy Valentine's Day from the Heartfelt, and I put a pocket here so that, do I have a spare little piece of paper? Probably not. Well, just show you, it's a pocket. So you could put a gift card in there, maybe to the Country Club or something. I don't know. or just, you know, whatever. So that is the first card, and it's using Seaside Spray cardstock. Seaside Spray, yes, that's the correct name. And then this is one of the papers, and let me figure out which one it is for you. I have a strip left here. It's the one with the little golf balls on it, which, by the way, I fussy cut out to put on the heart. And I fussy cut these out of a different one. Let me find that one. There's a piece of paper in the pack that looks like this. We're going to be using this for the second card. Paulette. Hi, Paulette. Hi, Maddie and Madison. Okay. Well, we're doing masculine cards with hearts on them for Valentine's Day at the request of, I think it was Judy, if I'm not mistaken, last week. And this is from the Country Club suite in the Stampin' Up! 2020 mini catalog. It used to be called the Occasions catalog. This, for those that missed it, one of the backs of the designer series paper, see there's one part of it, but the other side has images already stamped out for you, and there's 3 columns of them. So I cut a couple of them out and I colored one up, and that's what this is. This is one of them, and I cut it out with the largest layering square dies. Okay. So you wouldn't have to do that. You could just cut it, you know, chop the paper and cut it like that. This is all colored in with my Stampin' Blends, and the colors I used are, I actually wrote them all down. I'm getting ready to put them in for my blog. Mossy Meadow. On this one I did Mossy Meadow, light and dark, Granny Apple Green, light and dark, Bronze. This back here is Seaside Spray Light. This is Night of Navy, I think light and dark, and Smoky Slate light. His skin is Petal Pink light on this one. On the next one I used Ivory. And this is Smoky Slate with a little bit of Wink of Stella on the end. Bronze and Night of Navy. And on this one, this is dark Seaside Spray, but on the next one I switched that to be Pool Party, and you'll see that in a minute. So, and then this is cut out of this paper. I just fussy cut it out, and I'm not a big fussy cutter. This is cut from here. Okay, and the little golf balls, I just cut out the strip right here, and I fussy cut a larger one off this paper, which is on the back of the plaid that we're using. Hi, Dawn. Wow. Hi, Journey of Crafting. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. I'm not sure I knew it. Thank you, Clay. So let me bring out the rest of the pieces. Oh, I have a new thing. I had 3 spare stamp cases. Guess what? They make perfect little things for me to prepare, and I can put the stamps I want to use right on the front, so I have them out. So that came in handy, my little project kit in a stamp case. And I already fussy cut out this and this and this and the little golf ball, but we've got to do some punching and stuff like that. So punching and stamping. Now I did all the coloring except for the background. Let me see if I have a scrap here. So here's a question. Do you think it looks better with just the white or the blue in the background? Let me know. Natasha. Is Natasha? Okay. Welcome, Natasha. So let me know. Should I leave this white or should I color it blue like I did there? Because that's the only coloring I have left if we're going to color it. This is getting glare, huh? You like the blue, says Philomena. Blue. Okay, blue it is. 2 blues, so we're going to go with blue. Let's put this up here. Nope, can't see it up there. I'll put it over here. Either way for Dawn. All right. Well, this is Seaside Spray Light Stamp and Blend. It's Stampin' Up's alcohol markers. They have them in a lot of the colors, and they come in either a combo pack, light and dark, like that, or you can just get the light, or you can just get the dark. I tend to get the combo packs because then you can just blend the two together. All right, I'm going to start off actually going around the edges with the brush point. And I actually found a little secret that in your trees, it's actually easier to use for the branches, the brush and the very, very tip, and just go light-handed with it instead of the nib tip, which I thought would be better, but it's a little bit wider at the very tippy tip. So it's actually easier to use the end of the brush for real tiny, skinny areas. But I'm just doing basic coloring here. I'm going to go around this fella here. And there's actually a lady golfer on that sheet, and then just a scene. Thought about doing the scene only for this second time around, but we'll do the whole guy, I thought. I'm going to have to put Winkestell on that brush yet too. All right, tippy tip. A little bit of tippy tip in there too. There we go. Yeah, everybody support each other and say hi to each other. We have new people here, partly because of Donna. I can never remember her channel. Something Donna Creativity, blah blah. She had a live with Dawn and Scrappy Tate last night, and I was on there. And today she posted everybody's channel links that were on that participated in the discussion on the live, so that we can support each other. So thank you, Donna. I don't think she's around this evening, but that's very much appreciated. All right, I think I can color this in. I'm just sort of going in a circular motion, and it won't look real pretty, but I can touch it up later. It dries pretty even. See, I didn't want to leave all the coloring for this because, you know, that's not much fun to watch, I don't think. Well, I like to watch other people color, but I don't think other people would like to watch me color. Because I'm not that great at it. And remember, if I go off screen, guys, yell at me, because I know last week I went off a couple times. And I noticed in my statistics that even though I'm on for like an hour or two, usually, my average watch time on my lives even isn't more than 15 minutes, which is kind of stinky, you know? But anyway, I do appreciate you coming all, though, to show support. Really do. So be sure to support everybody else here too, though. You know, Dawn and Scrappy Tate and Journey of Crafting. Sherry. Hi, Brandy. Practice, yes. I know. And I do. I try, but and I'm getting a little better at the shading and stuff, but this would also be good with watercolors or watercolor pencils. I just am a little impatient with watercolor pencils. And I'm not as good with just plain watercolor. I need more practice with that than I do with the blends. But I'm getting there. It's hard to find the time to fit everything in, you know? Okay, so on this one, it's a little bit too light up here. And I'm just using light. I'm not using the dark on this one. On this one, I switched the grass and the trees. This is Granny Apple Green Light and Dark and Mossy Meadow Light and Dark. This one, the grass is Granny Apple Green because I felt like, you know, golf courses are known for their green grass, right? Sorry, I'm just trying to read your stuff. So anyway, I switched the colors and I changed this to Pool Party Light, the little stream, where this one was just the darker version of the sky. And I thought it needed to be a little different. But the guy is pretty much the same, except I made him a blonde this time with Mango Melody. And his skin tone is just a little different with ivory instead of petal pink. And I'm going to just put a little Wink of Stella on the end of this golf club here. There we go, to make it shine. And that's really all we have to do for coloring. It's pretty simple because they already stamped it out for you. So if you don't have the stamp and you want the paper, you've got some images you can color, which I think is great. It was even better because I got it for nothing at On Stage in Connecticut. They handed it out at the very end. Yeah, I like the grass better in the Granny Apple Green too. It just looks, I don't know, just looks brighter and happier. And anyway, so we're just going to glue the mat down. This is a standard A2 size card, so it's 5.5 by 4 1/4. So basically it's 11 scored at 5.5 and by 4 1/4. And we're just doing it in the regular portrait style. Sorry for the reach. Portrait style tonight. And we're actually just going to glue this down. We're going to basically glue all these pieces down here. And then this will stamp and it'll be bumped up. Oh, thank you, Dawn. I'm changing them up a little bit, but they're not lasting long for me, I gotta tell you. I'm doing them myself right now, and like we were talking about last night, I really would like to go get a manicure and a pedicure. Just don't make the time to do it. Oh, I have no idea. I have been noticing I haven't been able to see some people's thumbnails. They're just coming up with that gray screen with the dots. 5 by 7 vertical card base. Well, Love Nicole used to have them. So whoever sells Love Nicole now, other than AC Moore, should have them. Okay, we're going to punch a heart out of the Heart Duo punch. This is out of the Heartfelt, or From My Heart collection in the mini catalog. And we're going to use the scalloped one for the green. Easy peasy. And then we're going to stamp on this one. Well, actually, we're going to punch it out of just Whisper White first. And then we'll stamp on it. See how I do. I don't know. Okay, so here's my You're the Best, and that's going to go right in there like that. And we're going to stamp it in Night of Navy ink to go with the background. $12.80 by $7.20. Yeah, I need the pedicure more than I need the manicure, actually. I'd love to go too with you guys. That would be fun. But I'm not flying to Texas or Florida just for a pedicure. There we go. Okay. I actually cleaned my stamp chamois, which really looks yuck, but it's clean. Pretty soon I'll break out the new one, I guess. I don't know. And we have to do stamping on the inside. Let's do the stamping on the inside while we're at it. And that is out of the Heartfelt stamp set, and it says Happy Valentine's Day. So the inside looks like that, and then it, like I said, it has a little pocket here to put a gift card or something in. I envisioned it as being a trip to the country club, of course. So let me get this here, and I intentionally stamped that diagonally. I did that on purpose. And everybody says, sure. Okay, thank you, Journey of Crafting, Natasha. Hi, Erin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So if anybody wants any of these products, they're in the 2020 Stampin' Up! Mini catalog. When I'm done this video tonight, I will be immediately updating my blog. So they will be out there by tomorrow morning at the latest. I usually try and do it on Thursday, but last week I got behind and I got, last week's cards are out on the blog as of yesterday. So if you want to see what products were used and things for last week, you can just head on over to my blog, which is Deb Houck's Crafty Cottage, all one word, .blogspot. I can't remember if it's com or net. Okay, so let's assemble. Ensemble. Let's assemble. Okay, where am I going here? This is the right one. Stick that on there. Okay. So first thing we have to do is glue these little bits down. This one just goes right up here in the corner. As soon as I find my glue. I buried my glue. Seriously, I buried my glue. Unbelievable. There it is. Okay. What time is Natasha on in the morning usually? And is it every morning or just like Tuesday morning, or anybody know? Yeah, Dawn, I usually just on my blog, I pretty much, well, I'm trying to catch it up, but I do have last week's. I already have scheduled my Pinspiration collab items, so come check that out. That will post on Saturday at noon Eastern. And then it goes back like December because I got behind. But I have some here that I still have to get back up there that were from earlier January. But I started it last year. Okay, now on the other one, I actually did go around the heart with the Night of Navy, but I'm not going to do that because I got some raggedy looking edges and I didn't care for it. So we used the punch to get these out. Remember, I fussy cut the little golf ball out. And this will go up on dimensionals. But first, we have to figure out this little guy. He just sticks in like this. And we're just going to glue him down. Back in full swing. Not till February. Wait, I'm missing something here. Tuesday to Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. Okay. I don't know if I'd be able to catch it every day, but I can try some. I might have to sit here and craft while I'm watching though, because I have a lot to do this next 2 weeks. Lots to do. Lots of collab videos coming up starting on Saturday, the 25th. We have our Smash That Small Paper Pad. That will, for me, not be Stampin' Up! Products. I did an intro video, and I think it showed you which pad I'm going to use. I don't know if I want that down that low. There, we'll go like that. There we go. So there's our outside. Sorry for the reach. When's your interview, Dawn? I missed that last night. I think I just missed a lot of stuff flying by. Okay, so on the inside, we just have another piece of the designer paper, and it's cut at 5 1/4 by 4, like my normal thing. And then this should be 5 by 3 3/4. Okay, that's a pretty standard matting for me for the inside of cards. Although sometimes I change it up. Got to be a little different once in a while. Oh, cool. Yeah, me too, for your sake. Thank you so much, Natasha. I have 2 more cards after this one. The last one isn't quite as masculine, but I still think it could work for a guy. So this will go here. Because guys like red and stuff too, right? And then this piece, I just had some scraps left over. This one's, I think, a little bit shorter than, yeah, here I made it a deeper pocket, but I didn't have any more that deep. So this one's about, I think 1.5 inches, roughly 1 3/4 inches maybe. And all I'm going to do is just, now you could do it the same color, but I want to have the contrast with the little golf balls on it. So mix it up a little bit. I'm just going to glue right around the edges, and you don't want too much glue. You could use Terran tape also, but that takes too long for me. I want that instant gratification. I do like to try and line it up with the bottom of the designer paper on the other side. I just think that's more pleasing to the eye. And there we go. Okay, so there's our card. Ta-da! I think I like this one better with the brighter green grass too. Now, I could put a Night of Navy bling on, and I thought about that, but I think I have enough stuff going on this card. So that's all. That's all it is. Yeah, the pocket is so that you could put a country club gift card in, or a Visa card, or whatever, you know, for your guy. So yeah, fortunately, I don't have one of those, and then I'll just stamp my little Made with Love on the back. Okay, second card. Let me put this in the put these in this case, and I'll put the stamp back on there and move it out of the way. Okay, next one I went a little bit different, but this paper is out of the same goth paper. Oops, whoa, that went blurry. Why did that go so blurry? Uh-oh. Come on, buddy. Come on. Wow, that's bad. There we go. Whew, that was scary. Yeah, there you go. So this paper is out of the Country Club paper as well. But I used a basic black card base. This is Poppy Parade, and I ran it through the tufted embossing folder. Look, I even have that in my little case here, which looks like this, and the new number for it is 151785. It gives it a lot more dimension and some texture in the background. I was missing the texture, and it sort of goes with the Argyle, I thought. Then I punched out a basic black heart with that heart duo punch, which is where here. That's the number for 151292. I also punched out a Poppy Parade one from the same punch, and then a regular one from the same duo in Whisper White, and I stamped From My Heart to Yours, and that's out of the Heartfelt photopolymer stamp set right here. But then I thought, I wanted to put something different. Oh, and this is ribbon that's in the annual catalog, I believe. There's a black satin ribbon in there. This actually came from my upline wrapped around some packaging in it. I'm not sure it's the exact same ribbon, but that would work. So any 1/2-inch ribbon, and I wrapped it around the tufted piece. Then this piece is cut smaller, and then these are from they're in the annual catalog. They're from the Word Wishes dies, and there's all kinds of sentiments on these. St. Patrick's, Valentine's, New Year's, Happy, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween, Merry, Father's, Mother's Day, Easter. There's 12 dies in here. It also goes with these stamps called A Wish for Everything, and it's a 2-set stamp set. Really nice set. It has lots of different events, and then just sentiments that go with them, and then the dies that coordinate. So I just used the dies, and I only cut them out once. And then I thought it was still missing something, and I wanted to use from the Music from My Heart, which is in the mini catalog. I wanted to use this You're the Music in My Heart, because I thought from my heart to yours, you're the music in my heart. I don't know, it just seemed like it went together. So I just stamped a few of these music notes directly on the designer paper. And then on the inside, there's the You're the Music to My Heart, another strip of the paper, and then just some music notes going down the side. So I thought it came out really cute. Oh, thank you, Erin. Yeah, please, everybody, if you could. It helps my channel improve as far as numbers of people that might find me. If you give me the thumbs ups, I really would appreciate it. And the watch time helps too. All right, so I have already, of course, pre-cut things. So let me move things. Let me take another sip of tea. Yes, it does have a quilted kind of look. It's called tufted, and it actually does look like the little buttons. Reminds me of old upholstered chairs and stuff we used to have. We used to have a rocking chair that had sort of that on it with the buttons, you know, in the material. So yeah, it's kind of cool. And I forget about it. I forget to use it. So let's see. I need to put this up here, but it's going to be off screen. I don't know where to put it that I have room to work still. Well, it might be off screen for a little bit. So I can be on screen. Okay. So here's our black card base. Same thing again. 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And we don't want to glue this down yet. We're going to turn it this way. And we're going to take this ribbon and put it about 1 inch up from the bottom. And I'm going to use, like I always normally do anyway, just to use some snail on either side over here. And take the ribbon. Let's see where I want to put it. Put it down. Wrap it around. Ooh, that card looks orange on there, and it's really not. It's an orangey red, but it's more red than orange. Anybody know how to fix the colors in the view? Does it look red to you guys? Thank you, everybody. I love the heart punches. It's a duo, Dawn. They come together, the solid one, and it fits just inside the scalloped one. They're in the mini catalog. I love them too. And there's designer paper, which I'll show you in the next card, that you can actually punch the hearts out of too. Okay, so now we can glue this down. And I don't like to use snail for this because I want to put some adhesive on the ribbon. And when you have embossing, you know, it with the valleys and hills and everything, you want to make sure it's going to really adhere to your card. And I think the glue does a better job of that personally. Snail, I think, doesn't quite get in those valleys and can lift up easier. Thank you, thank you. Looks red to you, Philomena. Okay, good. Maybe it's just my computer screen then. Aaron, unfortunately, I wish I was so little, you know. Anyway, I do make more than just cards, guys. But Stampin' Up is my business, one of them, and so yeah, I'm also going to glue this down because I have to glue over ribbon. So I'm going to use the wet glue again. You can use your art glitter glue. I know y'all love that, but this actually works pretty good. And the only thing I don't like about this glue, this Mono Tombow, is if it gets on my fingers, it's like it's going to right now, it gets pretty sticky. But other than that, I'm making a mess. Other than that, it works really well. And it gives you just a minute to move stuff around. And Stampin' Up sells this. Art glitter glue you can't have shipped, I think, right now if you live in a cold climate. And our climate just turned cold again. We were in like the 53 Fahrenheit and stuff. Wait, hi, Alicia. Where is Alicia? Oh, hi, Alicia. I missed you. I'm sorry. Welcome. Okay, so there we have that. Now we have to punch our heart. We have our words already out, and I only die cut them once. You could die cut them as many times as you want, bump them up. You could use foil paper. I didn't want this to be too blingy because it's supposed to be for a guy, but I do have a little bit of bling on, and we'll get to that later. So we're going to do something like that after we stamp the notes and after we die cut our hearts. I mean, punch our hearts. I just need to find my black scrap that I apparently didn't bring out. So, here we go. Okay, black scrap. Sorry. All right, and then we'll need a red one of those too, but I'll do the white because I see my white paper here. Let me just punch that here. I hope I should have stamped first. Hope I can do this because I'm not the best at stamping in a little area like that, but I'll be able to do it. I can do it. Then I need a Poppy Parade one in the scalloped. Use your scrap. Now, that's one thing I like about punches. You can use them on your scraps, right? Okay, so how I did this, I just basically, and actually for this I used snail. I basically just took the tip and made sure it covered up the top there. You know, just lined it up on half the heart. So we're just gonna, we're gonna do that. Okay. Okay, now we have to stamp. We're going to use Poppy Parade. And From My Heart to Yours, which is out of the Heartfelt stamp set. There we go. And cleaning my stamp. Anybody that watches me knows I clean my stamps. While I have the ink out, let's do the inside too, which is going to be You're the Music in My Heart. So I have the piece of white Whisper White cardstock here. And I need another block. Here we go. Nope. Have you ever done that? Have you put your stamps down and then stamped on the back of them by accident? Which is just really plain blob if you stamp it. I'm going to go a little over to the right because I'm going to have a strip of paper over here on the left. And I think that's a nice playful looking script. Okay. Now we'll put the ink away. A whole round. Yeah, you could do that. You could actually make a flower going all the way around too with them, you know. That would be cute. I saw Tree, who is, I forget her channel name. Anyway, she made little strawberries out of not a scalloped heart, but a regular heart. And I think it was a 2-inch heart, which is about what these are, I think. And then she had 2 smaller hearts, and then she, as she put it, welded them together on her Scan and cut. But it made for the little topper, and it made a strawberry out of the heart. So that was really cute. Okay, so now we have to stamp our little music notes on. But I think what I'm going to do is place, I have to move some stuff. I'm going to place these down first. So let me get my dimensionals. Yeah, it was really cute. Craft On, that's it. Thank you, Dawn. I'm so bad with names. I remembered her first name, but I couldn't remember her channel. So go check her out. She has such the soft, sweet voice. She sounds like she might be, you know, 18 or something. Yeah, she does. She sounds adorable. She sounds adorable too. And the heart strawberry was adorable too. So that's going to go there. Now I am going to use my fine tip glue, which is not Stampin' Up, but it could be. I could just put the Tombow into these little bottles I get off Amazon, but this is the end of my art glitter glue actually. I think might have one more big bottle, I'm not sure, or one more small bottle. So I'm hoping I have enough in here just to do this. Another way you could do this, all right, hang on, is you could sponge a little mono onto a craft mat or the silicone mat that Stampin' Up sells, and just take a little piece of sponge and sponge it onto the back, and that works too. But I get too sticky doing that, so I prefer this method because I would get glue all over me doing it that way. Okay. Now the last time I angled it like that, I'm going to kind of put it straighter this time and leave more room. I'll angle the music notes instead. I don't know. I wasn't liking that because the other words were not angled. So contraband. Yeah. I do have a disclaimer that if I show any products that are not Stampin' Up in my video, I am not paid by them nor sponsored by them. I just happened to use it before I became a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I've actually seen other demonstrators using non-Stampin' Up adhesives and stuff like that occasionally too. And also like the makeup brushes. I mean, Stampin' Up doesn't sell those if you want, you know, for distressing and stuff. But our inks work fine for distressing. I do that quite often, but I didn't do it on this one. Okay, I got a little much on that one. And I find this works really well. So there we go. But when it gets low, it starts to ooze out of the bottle. I don't like that. What am I looking for? Leaf ribbon for the green top of the... Oh, that's a good idea. I have that. That's a good idea, Clay. See, here's what he's talking about. This is in the annual catalog. I suspect it will be going away at the end of May. So if you would like this, 5 yards approximately of leaf ribbon, get it now because it's in the color Call Me Clover. And that color will be retiring at the end of May, as far as I know. So if you would like this, get it now. Yeah. That would look really cute on strawberries made with hearts. You're right. Okay. So now we're just going to get our Memento Tuxedo Black. And we're going to stamp some of these music notes around. And we're just going to go like this, because I like music. I've been really lately into watching, there's this one couple on YouTube, and they've been going back to the beginning of when Pentatonics was on the sing-off and reacting to those videos, because they're sort of new to Pentatonics, and they started doing some current ones, and then everybody said, you really ought to... They were like, I don't know this person's name and stuff. And they were like, you ought to go back and watch from the very beginning. So they're doing it. And yay. Need to leave those out. Okay, so that's done except the bling. And we'll put the bling on last. And so inside, I did not do tufting because I don't want the dimension on the inside of the card. So again, this is just your standard 5 1/4 by 4 mat. Two rolls when you did. Oh, of the makeup brushes. You know, I don't know. The jury's still out on them for me. This is crooked as all get out. There we go. I have them. You know, I bought these. I have some big ones and medium ones and stuff. I bought them off Amazon. I have a whole set in here too that's a different brand. I didn't try them yet, but when you start with them, really go off on a different piece of paper, because you get a big blob of color on your paper where you might not want it if you don't. 2 rolls of what? Oh, the ribbon. You're talking about the ribbon. Yes. I probably could use another one, because that's one I would like to keep, you know, even if I end up not being a demonstrator sometime. Which I don't plan on that happening, but you never know. So, okay, and then we're just going to put this over on this side here, and then we'll stamp some music notes on that too. Junk mail. Uh-oh. Yeah, check your junk mail. Check your, also, I don't know if you guys saw Heather's, what is it, Crafty Haven? Something like that. Heather's channel. Everybody changed their names. And she was saying, go check your comments, because your comments are going in the held for review a lot of times if you're not seeing your comments. I check my comments regularly in that area, and most of the time they're pretty good, but every now and then somebody that shouldn't be in there is in there. Let's see, did I do this? Yeah, I did the double notes here, and I did another one down here. And just turn them at an angle a little bit, and one regular in the middle here. Well, that got a little wonky. I might have to put a little heart over that. Wow. All right, well, You can fix anything in card making and crafting, right? That was weird. Huh. Looks like it has a feathered tail there. I will fix that later with a little heart or something. Okay. So now we just have to do the bling. Bling-a-bling. So what we're going to use is the basic rhinestone jewels because I don't have any Poppy Parade colored gems, and which sort of took me by surprise. So we're just going to color a couple with the dark Poppy Parade alcohol marker, Stampin' Blend. And we're going to do one big one. And we're going to do one medium-ish one and one teeny tiny one. I like odd numbers in my bling. Sometimes 3, sometimes 5, sometimes 7, you know. Okay, so I'm going to put the big one over on the black heart. And as long as my pick-me-up tool will unstick. And I'm going to put the little tiny one as the dot to the eye. And then we're going to put the medium-sized one up here somewhere. I guess right there. And that is our second card. Do we like? Except for the boo-boo on the inside. That just makes me so mad. I'll cut a little heart out from, in fact, hang on. In the annual catalog, ooh, I'm going to lose the pieces. We have the Be Mine stitch dies. They carried over from the last annual catalog. And it has, the last occasions catalog, and it has all these pieces to it. These are in the annual catalog. I love this one. Love. And the roses and stuff. But this cuts out a bunch of little hearts. And I actually have some, but already cut out, but they're in glimmer paper, so I don't want to do that. So later on, I'll just take a piece of scrap Poppy Parade and pop a red heart over, or 2 over that guy. So that's cute. That would be all right for a guy, right? Thank you, Philomena. Thank you, Paige. Okay, so that's card 2. Let me take another sip of tea and catch up. Thank you for the thumbs ups. 16 watching, though, and 10 thumbs ups. Please help my channel grow. Okay, one more card, guys. Just have to figure out where I put everything. Okay, this one's going to be not using the golf paper. Starting to get a little tired of using it because I'm not a golfer, guys. And I'm going to use the From My Heart Specialty Designer Series paper. And I'm going to use this striped one and this foily one because I think out of all the papers in this pack, they look the least girly, right? I think so. They could go either way is what I'm trying to say. So that's what we're going to use. And let me show you the card, which, by the way, I got done at 6:55 p.m. tonight, including pieces cut for the one we're going to do together. And here it is. Oh, what happened to my focus again? There we go. It says, "Love you lots," which is out of the Heartfelt. This is a real red card base done horizontally. This is Whisper White card in the background, and I'll have all the dimensions for this. These are about 1.5 by 2 7/8, I think, the white pieces. And then the Designer Series paper, I think, is 1.5 by 2 3/4, roughly. And then this is the Designer Series paper is about 1 inch. And it is about 5 and Oh gosh, what is it? No, 4 3/4, I believe. Nope, that doesn't sound right. Anyway, I just made the white just a sliver, like a 1/16 of an inch wider on either side, so about 1/8 of an inch wider all the way around. And I tried to do that up here too, and I did okay on these, but I kind of messed up on that one. Then this ribbon is the Real Red in the annual catalog. It's just cotton ribbon, 3/8 inch. And you get a lot. I still have a lot, and I've had this since the 2018 to 19 catalog. It carried over. So I just glued that down across them. And then this big circle is the largest layering circle without scallops in the layering circles. Oops, off screen. Thank you. Okay, bye. So do you think this is okay for a guy? I think so. I think it'd be all right, because guys like, I mean, it's not real frou-frou-y, you know, but I don't know. I had to have, but it has hearts on it, but you know, anyway. So I thought love you lots. And then on the inside, I just have a strip of the foiled paper. This paper here is foiled, Real Red and Flirty Flamingo and white, and Whisper White. And I'm gonna maybe I didn't do it yet, but I thought this stamp set here from the annual catalog has, it's called A Wish for Everything. It has Valentine, so you could say, I think there's Happy Valentine's Day, but I'm going to have to do that on my Stamparatus because I have to put them together and line them up. So I will probably not do that on camera. So for now, I'm going to leave it blank on the inside. Okay, just fine for you. And Clay's all about the frilly. Okay, good. Oh, hi, Marcella. Thank you. Okay, so let's make this one. I already pre-cut some stuff, like the circle, the ribbon, and all these bits that we have to put together. But I didn't do the punching and stamping and stuff yet. Okay, let me move that out of the way. So again, this is, oops. This is, what is this? This is card 3. Oops. This is 1 inch wide by 5 3/8. 5 3/8. That's what the Whisper White is. And then this, I'm sorry, this is 1 1/8 by 5 3/8. And this is 1 inch by 5 1/4. Okay, sorry. This DSP. So I hope that made sense. I don't know. Okay. Let's glue them together. Hi, Marla. Shiny stuff. Yeah, I like glitter paper, but I'm not big on glitter because it gets all over, you know. But I like the glitter paper that it doesn't rub off, yeah, which is nice. I like the way it looks. I just I don't like the mess. I don't want my cat to get in it and stuff like that. All right, so there's our bottom strip. That's going to go here. And we're just going to go ahead and put it down. Now this the next part did take me a little while to figure out because I'm not an engineer and all that stuff, but I brought out my ruler and I figured it out. And that was how to space them. So what I figured out is, and we're going to do this together if I can find my pencil. Oh, pencil. I bet I took it downstairs. which is a bad thing. I have another one. I have a pencil and an eraser. Eraser off Amazon. Pencil from somewhere. I don't know. Okay. And my ruler. So what we're going to do to sort of get them spaced right, because I like them to look symmetrical and stuff. And I'm trying to make sure I'm in frame. We're going to start at a 1/4 inch and we're going to go 1.5 inches. And then we're going to leave a 1/4 inch in between. And then we're going to go 1.5, 1/4 inch in between. And that should leave us 1.5 with a 1/4 inch. There we go. So that's the spacing for where we're going to put down our white pieces that have our DSP on them. So let's glue them together and get them down. And that probably, I don't know, is very easy to figure out, but and we could, if we were doing this girly, see, we could flip it over and use the hearts, but we're doing more masculine tonight. Oh, you're covering, yeah, I'll bet you are. Oh my goodness. Cool job though, to work at Hobby Lobby. It's called what? Sparkleophobia, really? See, this leaves about 1/8 of an inch around, doing it this way. I think I got it right. Pretty right. Anyway. Almost ashamed to cover up these pretty hearts, but oh wow. Sparkleophobia. Have to have a name for everything, don't we? We do. So what's everybody else crafting? I'll tell you what I'm working on all day tomorrow. Was supposed to be jewelry, but it's not. It's going to be my Smash That Small Paper Pad. I am so far behind. So I'm going to be working on that. And if I get enough projects done with that, I'm going to be working on the sticker one next. I've already done my Pinspiration, so that at least that's done and the video's up and scheduled and whatever. Coming to the end of the month. Lots to do. Lots to do. Which I wish I had done earlier in the month, but I didn't get them done. Now, so I'm lining it up with the dot I just put over here at a 1/4 inch. And I'm just trying to make sure it's lined up about 1/8 of an inch away from the top and away from this, roughly. And then the trick is getting the other ones even with that one and a 1/4 inch apart, which is why I put the pencil marks. And I can erase them when I'm done, if they're still showing. You're doing diamond crystal art? Oh. You mean those things that people do, they stick them in the paintings like? Is that what you mean? Diamond crystal art? Diamond painting, is that what it's called? Yes. Well, I think I have some kind of a swap also in a Facebook group, but I just messenger because I didn't see any partners assigned, and I thought they were supposed to be assigned today. That was in a different Facebook group. Okay, so there's the base. Woohoo! And then we put our ribbon down. Now I'm going to get my silicone mat, and I'm going to put snail on here. Fur and hair and everything on it. It's sticking to me. I need to clean my mat too. Now, if I could go straight, it should just be about the same width, but of course I go off a little bit, but it's okay. That's why I have it on the silicone mat. And then I'm just going to push it down on the edge to kind of make it go up a little bit. All right. And this is going to go all the way to the edge. Actually, it's going to overhang, and I'm going to snip it off. cleaning a phobia, Marla, I guess. Yes, I have a fear of cleaning my whole craft room. But it absolutely needs to be done. But I keep changing my mind on where I want to start. Like I was supposed to be starting with stamps and dies this coming Friday. But this morning I was thinking, you know, I really need to get all the beads I have off the floor and stuff. And to do that, I need to clean this other area of my closet that has my glass beads in it and check glass beads. And so now I'm thinking I'm going to start with my glass beads instead. Fear of cleaning is ablutophobia. You must be typing these into your computer and looking them up real quick. Red liner tape on ribbon? Oh yeah, that would be all right. Any kind of tape would do. Or I like glue dots, but then you got to put them on all the way across. And I'm not up for that tonight. All right, so this is our largest layering circle. And the layering circle dies, which I probably have out, but I don't know where they are. And did I bump that up? Yes, I bumped that up. So before we do that, let's punch our next heart out in real red cardstock. Boom. And now we're going to stamp this heart. Let's see. We're going to stamp Love You Lots, and then we're going to stamp around it this dotted line heart, because I didn't want these frilly frou-frou-y ones, right? I don't know. So I have a scrap of white, or maybe this is my inside piece. It is. So let me find a scrap of white. I don't know if I can get another heart out of here. Let's see. Maybe. I might be able to if I might have to stamp the heart first. We're going to stamp the heart in real red, and then we're going to try and stamp the sentiment inside it in Memento Tuxedo Black. Why is it going fuzzy? Too much stuff going on, I guess. Maybe it's the foil. Maybe it doesn't like the foil. I don't know. Weird. I don't know. All right, we're going to try this. Hopefully it'll fit in this scrap. I think it will. I think it will. Woohoo! All right, let me clean that off. I think I just got ink on my sweater. Red ink on my gray-blue sweater. Not good. Okay, now, Love You Lots. What did I do with my Love You Lots? Love You Lots. Here it is. I'm going to put my red ink away. Okay, this is Memento Tuxedo Black, which is good for using with your alcohol markers, but not with watercolors. Just as a side note, I'm going to stamp that off because it looks like the blob is on the inside of the things, but it didn't come off on the paper, so. All right, let's try it. Okay, there's a trick to this. This Love You Lots, you want to put the dot of the heart just above the little O in the word, and that centers it pretty well. At least it did the first time I did it. There we go. Pretty good. Well, actually, the second time I did it, because the first time I got it off. And we didn't use that one. Yeah, it really got stuck down in between the letters that time. Okay. And now the easy part and the fun part, punch. I think I'm going to have to cut my paper a little bit to be able to punch it. There we go. And then we'll just put this in here, hopefully. No, I have to cut this off. Ooh, sorry. Just flung my card all over the place. Not a good night. So today is what? Today is Tuesday. What are you guys all doing the rest of the week? And I think we're going to do that. And this. And this. Isn't that cute? I think that looks cute. Oh, I'm way off. I mean, last week I was down below the other way, and now this time I'm way up. All right, let's glue this together and ensemble again. Ensemble. No, I don't speak French. I had French for 5 years from elementary school through middle school. Then I switched to Spanish and had it 4 years in high school. And 1 semester at college, but I don't remember much of any of it. I never became fluent in speaking it, and that I never went anywhere that required it at the time. Now I wish I would have. Okay. And then we're going to bump this whole circle up on dots, dimensionals. You could use foam tape because it covers a wider area, but I find I use 5 and it's fine. I'm losing people. Sorry, guys. To keep it lively somehow. Okay, so that's going to go right here. I'm going to angle it because I just like the way that looks. There is the front of our card. And then on the inside, all we're going to do for now is put this strip of paper, which is about 1 inch. I'm going to snip it so I know where to cut it off. Right about right in the middle of those pink circles. Roughly, hopefully. Huh, I actually got it sort of straight. Your base, let's see, wait, work with a side of work. Oh, well, that's pretty exciting. 50th anniversary is nothing to sneeze at. Wow. Basically going to be doing more diamond crystal art painting and making a couple types of new bags. I got this off an Etsy shop, and I don't remember the name of it, but I can look that up if you want and put it in the description box below. I'm not sponsored by them, nor paid by them. But they came in all different colors, and then I think they have some other kinds of holders too. I got it probably 6 months or a year ago or something now, though. So hopefully they're still making them. But I'm sure if you go on Etsy and just type in glue holder, I mean, there's different types of glue bottles to hold, so they may have other kinds. And I also got a hot glue gun holder, which is over here to my right, that's made out of wood. I don't think it was from the same shop, but I could be wrong. But around the same time. And that, I like that too. All right, guys. Well, it's only 8:19 and we're done 3 cards already. Oh my gosh. So here they are in all their glory. Let me bring them all back. Let me get this paper out of the way. Okay, and then the last one, the first one is this, which you can't see. You know what? I'm going to go like this and like this and like this because maybe I can get them all in frame that way. Maybe. Anywho, these are our masculine cards using the Country Club Designer Series paper. The From My Heart, I think it's called Specialty Designer Series paper. And the Heartfelt stamp set bundle actually came, the Heartfelt stamp set. Right now you can get bundled with the Punch Duo, okay? And also we used the Word Wishes dies that are in the annual catalog. On this first card, we use You're the Best out of the Morning Star, which is in the Occasions mini catalog. Wait, I'm going to custom framing. Oh. Well, that's funny, Clay, because a lot of people, they encourage to go on free shipping all the time for anything 35 and under, up to 35, I guess it was, dollars, or 35 and over. And we use them, You're the Music in My Heart, and some of these little notes from the Music from the Heart stamp set. And we use the layering circles and the layering squares, the largest one in each of those. So if you're interested in any products, I'd love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, guys. Here's the host code for January. If you place any order under $150 in the month of January, please use this code UJ9Y3FA3 when you shop with me if you're in the USA and over 18. So these products are all currently available with the exception of the art glitter glue that Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell. Thank you, Marla. I appreciate that. And Miss Marcella, I don't know if I said hi to you earlier. I apologize if I didn't. Hi, Marcella. Yeah, so that is all I have for tonight. It was kind of a short night. I don't have a lot of announcements. If you are interested in Paper Pumpkin for February, it is supposed to coordinate with the Happy Birthday Cake stamp. And it looks really cute. But you have to order it. You have to go online and order Paper Pumpkin by February 10th in order to get it. Thank you, Paige. Thank you, Nex. Thank you, Marla. And I will have these. I'm going to spend tonight going, and it's a multiple step thing to get these up on my blog. Thank you, Philomena. Because I have to put them in a different program software that links the supply code to them first. Then I can go get that code and put it into my blog that I type. The Heart Stamp Duo, let me find that for you. I mean the Punch Duo. I will tell you right now. I actually have it flagged. The Punch by itself, the two punches are 34. Most of their punches are usually 18, so that's 17 each. But you have to get it as a duo. It's the scallop plus the plain together is one item code, which is 151292. If you want it with the Heartfelt stamp set, you can get 10% off the bundle. And that, here's the stamp set. If you get the bundle, it's $45.75 for the stamp and the two punches. And that number is 153775. Yeah, the punch. The punches are a duo. It comes as, it's called the Heart Duo, Heart Punch Pack. So you can't buy them separate. They're together. They're $34 for both. 151292. Okay, that's fine. or you can just go online, and if you do want to place an order, and just remember, in January, use this host code. The host codes are always in my description box for the month of the videos going up. So in January, this will be down there, as well as the link to my online store. So you can, just pop over to hit that link and go shop there. And then just when you're checking out, make sure you put the host code in if your order's under 150, which most people's are. So, and that's fine. All right. I think that is all I have for you guys. Don't forget to, if anybody would like a catalog that didn't get one, let me know. I have a couple catalogs here, both for this and the celebration brochure. I just need to know your mailing address, name and mailing address. If you email me at dahliadesigns57@gmail.com, I sent them to everybody that had placed a $50 or more order with me last year, automatically. But if you weren't able to get one and would like one and think you might like some things, please let me know and in email, and I'll get one out to you. Okay. Really pretty catalog, lots of good stuff in it. So next week, guys, we're going to be for sure working with, thought I just passed it, the Tropical Oasis Suite. Which way am I going here? Really pretty. Tropical Oasis. I love this paper. And it has these memories and more cards and little trinkets. And I love this coastal weave embossing folder. It's got a big pineapple in it. And some new Stays On Saddle Brown ink, which hopefully is available now. It was on back order already for a little bit, but we'll see. And lots of pretty bright colors in it. So I'm looking forward to using that. So I'm going to be using the Tropical Oasis Suite next week and maybe the Paris Suite, but if not, I'll push Paris to the week after. Cool. Alrighty. And with that, I'm going to let you go because I have to get these entered in the system so I can get them on my blog. And I hope you all have a great week. And I will be back on, well, it depends. Definitely I'll be back on Saturday the 25th with 2 collabs. And then on the 27th with another collab. And the 28th with another challenge. And the end of the month with another collab. So thank you, Brandy. So yeah, you can make things that aren't really Valentine's Day into Valentine's Day for your guy, and there's a lady golfer too you can color in, and that's all from just using that paper and those heart punches. I fussy cut some of this other stuff out, so really cute. I like how that turned out. And then the traditional red and black, but I think that's guyish enough. And then a little more blingy. So thank you, Michelle. Yes. Yeah, the ink was back ordered. That's what I meant. The Stays On ink was back ordered, and that caused the whole suite to be not available for a while. But I have to check. I didn't check today to see if it came in stock yet or not. So anyway, but you can still order all the other individual pieces. The only benefit of ordering the suite is really to use one item code. You can still, for example, in the tropical one, you can still order the bundle unless it's on back order, which is the stamp and dies or stamp and punch in the case of the heart one. Or you can order them even individually if you want to, but if you're going to get both while they have a bundle, get it because you save 10%. So you can order each of these things individually except whatever's on back order, the paper, the stamp and dies, the embossing folder, etc. The only thing the suite number does is if you're going to order it all, and if everything's available, it's easier to order because you just put in one number instead of entering all these different numbers. Okay. That's the benefit of the suite, but what happens is, like in this one, this ink went on back order. Well, when that goes on back order, then it's not available for the sweet bundle. So the sweet bundle goes on back order too. Okay, that's what happens. But you can still get everything else. You just have to enter it in the system with the individual numbers. Okay, so that's how that works. And yeah, so next week is going to be tropical. We're going to go to paradise. And then I guess we'll probably do Paris and get back into love. And I don't know, we might at some point do ladybugs too and meerkats. I might do them in a separate, not a live, but a separate video at some point. I'm trying to decide that. So tropical is next week. I know Nick's asked for that and somebody else did too. I can't remember who it was. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for the thumbs ups. Have a great, yeah, good. There's a ladybug in, but you have to have a party or an order of 300 or more between now and March 31st in order to get the ladybug stamp set. It's a celebration host only item, but they're so adorable, Michelle. They're so adorable. So thank you all for joining me. I'll see you again soon, and you all be safe and be well and happy crafting. All right, guys. Thanks.